Well, guys, you read the title right. As of today, it seems like there is a massive restriction on Nike products right now with selling on Amazon, okay? Now, from what I've heard and from what I've heard from other sellers so far, currently at the moment, it seems to be affecting newer sellers or people who have not been ungated in Nike the most. Now, for those who have already been ungated, you can still sell the brand. From what I've seen, you should be good. You should have no worries. I literally checked last night when I was hearing about this, and yeah, even on my account, and I've been doing this for 5 years, it literally tells me I'm restricted from applying to get ungated on Nike, which is crazy, right? Because my account's pretty old, and I know for a lot of you who are watching this, you're probably on the newer side, and you're probably thought of selling Nike and whatnot. But yeah, it's just crazy. Now, honestly, for me, I had no intention of ever selling Nike. It didn't matter to me whatsoever. But, for a lot of you, yeah, I can see why this is a huge hit. You've seen all the gurus post about Nike, how profitable it was and whatnot. And, well, guys, it seems like that has come to an end for the time being. Now, whether this is just a glitch or a permanent thing, it's really hard to determine. With Amazon, you truly never know what ends up happening with them, right? So it's really hard to say what's really going on. Again, something could change. Maybe by the end of the weekend, everything's back to normal. Maybe they allow people to get ungated again. But guys, with that being said, it's important to understand that in your Amazon FBA journey, and I've said this multiple times, you cannot fall in love or rely on one single brand, and especially not one single product, right? Now, especially if you're doing arbitrage in particular. For arbitrage sellers, you guys own none of these brands, okay? You have no say on who sells those type of products. You have no say on, controlling the distribution. You have no say on Amazon and gating you, restricting anybody from selling whatever brand, okay? So for arbitrage sellers, you need to be aware that, guys, in your business model, you have no control of anything whatsoever in your business when it comes to these brands that you guys are selling, okay? Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't brands out there that you can't sell, right? There are literally thousands, millions of brands out there. It's always about finding the next brand that actually, allows you to sell their products. But that's just something to keep in mind, because I know for a lot of sellers, I was getting a lot of DMs overnight and this morning and whatnot. And so, it was just like, dude, like, one of the first things you should know about this business, and again, for arbitrage, just don't fall in love with any particular brand or product, okay? Even for us wholesalers, right? Unless we're direct brand, exclusivity with some of these brands or have transparency codes, we don't own none of these brands either, right? So yeah, there's still some fault for us at the end of the day, which is why I'm headed more towards wholesale direct brand, but that's for a different timing. So yeah, just keep that in mind, guys. At the end of the day, we don't own none of these brands, and these brands don't owe us anything, okay? So now, with that being said, guys, like I said, there's millions of products out there, okay? Don't, it's not the end of the world. You don't have to go and look for a 9 to 5, but you do have to start strategizing way better on the type of products that you're going to start sourcing, okay? Because let's be honest, a lot of sellers, they were relying on Nike. They were hoping to push those major profits, and it seems that, well, some of those profits might have ended for some of you who haven't even started just yet. Now, obviously, the bad side is that for new sellers, you probably won't be able to sell Nike ever. Who knows? Again, Amazon could change stuff. My opinion, I think the brand Amazon, they got tired of all these counterfeits going around, being sold around. And so they're putting a hard restriction right now to, hopefully control that. And I wouldn't be surprised if they, strict down even harder. Honestly, guys, if you do sell Nike right now and you're currently ungated, I truly think Amazon will go even farther and probably just restrict everyone completely and either sell it themselves or Nike will do it themselves. One of the two is going to happen, because I believe Nike did have an issue with Amazon a while back or something like that. So who knows? But all I can say is that at the end of the day, just don't rely on one brand to run like over 60% of your business. I did that before once with a supplier, and yeah, it nearly put us out of business, to be honest. But yeah, so just be careful. In this business, it's a jungle out here, okay? There's nothing you can do about it. But again, strategize how you're going to move forward when it comes to sourcing products, okay? Try different categories, try different, suppliers, or if you were doing some numbers already with arbitrage, maybe consider wholesale or private label or something, and really just try to diversify your way into, not letting something like this ever affect you moving forward, okay? because when something like this happens, guys, it can really hurt. And like I said, who knows what's to still come in the next few days with the Nike brand in particular. So, but yeah, keep your head up, man. Like I said, it's a pain. Now, again, I was going over, some of the bad things, but one final note that I do want to speak on is let's look at it from a positive standpoint, okay? Because I know everybody's just doom and gloom with the brand right now. Holy crap, what are we gonna do? I wanted to sell on Amazon and sell Nike. Well, the positive upside is that now this will actually help help you improvise your business, okay? Help you improvise on your sourcing, your criterias, all that good stuff. For those who are ungated, obviously this is a huge major plus for you guys, because now you don't have to worry about new sellers coming in and taking those prices, right? Now you can more or less control more of the distribution, because now it's limited, right, to a handful of sellers at this point. So yeah, and guys, another reason why this is a positive is that at the end of the day, Amazon will tighten up on sellers who don't want to follow regulations, who don't want to play by the book, and who don't see this as a long-term business model, okay? If you're out there selling fakes and whatnot, well, you're probably done for at this point. But for those of us who are running a legitimate business, we see this as a long-term potential, yeah, it's a positive plus, because every time Amazon makes restrictions, it cuts off more and more sellers, and those who stick around and take advantage of that will come out on top versus everyone else, okay? So if you can see this from a positive note, this will work out in your favor. And if you don't, then there's not really much I can tell you at this point, alright? But guys, with that being said, that is really it for this video. Again, this is all the information that we have at the moment. I had to make this video real quick for you guys. Literally just dropping it, no thumbnail, nothing, none of that. So hopefully you guys, watch out on the next brand and whatnot. Always keep your eye out. And guys, let me know what your comment, like your thoughts down there in the comment section below. What do you guys think about the situation at the moment, because I know for a lot of you, it's bad, and for some of you, you're probably cheering on, right? So, but yeah, just let me know what you guys think. I'll see you on the next video. Again, this was like an emergency video for some of you. And yeah, hopefully you stay subscribed. Watch out for the next one, guys, alright? And as always, guys, just peace. I'm out.